What's up, everybody? Blake the Scholar of Magic, and today we are doing a budget list for Brawl, and we're doing it live. So yeah, I'm excited. There's definitely some action going on with this particular card in today's video slash live reach out. And basically, if you go back to my Sauron video, once we hit 500 subs, I'm just going to go ahead and give away this deck. And I think I'm going to make the budget around $100. I have an idea for it already. Let me just make sure I have my app open here. Usually it won't time me out if I'm connected, so let's try it again. And yes, we're totally connected here. And I'm on my YouTube app. Yeah, go back to the Sauron video. That was the video right before this that I uploaded. And just comment on that to be eligible. That will be like a standalone video. We'll just consolidate all the comments on that particular video. I think it'll be pretty popular. And yeah, once we hit 500 subs, we'll have this budget Meria just kind of like waiting in the wings. And I'll just be sending you the entire deck. I think it'll be great for, you know, your casual commander night, or maybe you have a friend that's just getting into Magic and maybe you want to kind of have them like have a solid deck that'll be like, you know, fun and explosive. I'll just kind of share some of the cards that I really like to play when I'm doing like a stompy Meria list, and maybe we can like kind of just figure it out together. But basically you can like co-op this like with Panharmonicon and do some really fun things. So enter the battlefield, like kind of synergy. It's definitely like an enter the battlefield type of deck, and we'll definitely be utilizing Roxanne and the Gruff triplets to kind of get there. This creature card is really exceptional because it's going to create like lots of tokens, and those tokens will get stronger and stronger as Gruff triplets die. So equal its power on each creature you control named Gruff triplets. Create 2 tokens that are a copy of it. When this creature dies, put a number of 1/1 counters equal to its power. Ooh, nasty. Yeah, you don't want to interact with that guy, because if it dies and it's powerful, it's going to put all its powers equal to counters on its friends, its other Gruff triplet friends. So that with Panharmonicon is really good. Let's talk about our other creature card that we'll be featuring in this kind of creature-centered list. We got Roxanne here, of course. And Roxanne is just another beautiful Gruul card. It's probably like kind of like the inspiration for this deck in general. So when this particular creature enters, you're going to create that meteorite. It deals 2 damage to any target and add 1 mana of any color. And whenever you tap an whenever you tap an artifact token for mana, add 1 mana of any type that artifact token would produce. I believe that also works with Meria, so it's like a wombo bombo combo. If you're not familiar with this card, this is kind of our commander. It's just kind of just chilling there. It's going to let us accelerate with mana just by tapping artifacts down for mana, like basically making them lands and being able to tap them for green mana. So that's pretty cool. So all in all, like these 3 cards here are already just like, you know, less than $1. They're just like very affordably priced. They're just very readily available too. So it's like just kind of a no-brainer. So let's keep going on the budget. Panharmonicon would probably be one of the pricier cards in the deck, but it's really not that bad. So what we'll do is we'll kind of just like kind of organize these by enter the battlefield cards. So Panharmonicon, if an artifact or creature entering causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. So doubling up the Roxanne triggers, doubling up the Gruff triplet triggers. Also, a card I wanted to explore is the Thorn Mammoth, so we can get all these really nasty kind of fight spell creatures. This Thorn Mammoth can really get busy, guys. You just have to get to 7 mana, and as you have more creatures enter, you can start fighting things, and it's just like continual fight. It's probably one of like the more powerful green cards I've kind of experienced in like the last probably couple weeks. The Thorn Mammoth has been really exceptional. Additionally, like cards like Kogla, and just both of the Koglas could be probably pretty decent. These guys just fight, and then this one has upside when it attacks. It just destroys artifacts and enchantments. So these are kind of no-brainers. I think they both slot in pretty nicely. If we're going to be going this way and like playing big baddies, you want to have like the Doors of Durin. Once again, all these cards are super cheap. This one might be like $1.50, but all these are very affordable. I would not foresee the deck like really costing more than $100 or so. But yeah, the Doors of Durin just kind of slots into that enter the battlefield trigger, because when you attack with any creature, you can reveal a card off the top of your library, and if it's a creature card, you reveal it and put it on the battlefield tapped and attacking. So that's just another fantastic card. We'll just put that kind of off to the side because it's just kind of in its own realm in general. In terms of Panharmonicon, you definitely want to have some like tech cards like Solemn Simulacrum. They're just very staple-y kind of cards, and they just kind of get you some ramp. With Meria, it's like got a double whammy configuration. So what I mean by that is that you can basically search your library for land, and then you can also tap this for mana, so it's like a double whammy. So we love that. And with the Panharmonicon, it just gets better and better. In terms of creatures that are just like solid, if we do have like a big artifact subtest, like the Foundry Inspectors are good and Joyous Familiar are good. I don't know how much we're going to lean into that. What I do like is if we are going to play a lot of colored creatures, I usually wouldn't play the medallions at all, like in a colorless configuration, like when we're just playing colorless creatures. But they do better like when you have like colored creatures, and they're not too badly priced. They dipped a lot, so I'd consider them kind of budgety now. And they're just actually really good with Meria, because basically they reduce her in general, reduce all these red and green cards mostly. So far the Emerald Medallion looks much better than the Ruby one, but you can see they both have utility. So you get a cost reduction on these, and you get to tap them for mana, so that's very good with Meria. So if you're just joining us today, or you're joining for the video, consider a like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Make sure that if you go back to the Sauron video that I did, make sure you comment on that. I wanted to kind of like keep all the comments in there to be eligible for that giveaway. I didn't want to like spread out the comments. I wanted kind of like a one of. So once again, I think we will hit the 500 pretty soon. We're just kind of getting about 1 or 2 subscribers a day, so it shouldn't be too long until we get there. And people really have liked this budget stuff, and it makes it more probably accessible for newer players. I guess this would probably be a little bit more than like a pre-constructed deck, but this deck would also be much funner to play probably in general, just in my opinion. Just the card quality and kind of the synergies are just kind of nothing really like it, really. There's nothing really like it, guys. So yeah, we're definitely be focused on creatures. So far we have like a really good base here. I'll probably add some of the cards that are just decent in general from Meria, like Synthesizer is very good. Like these are just cards I would play actually in a competitive deck, like a CEDH deck, like a card like Experimental Synthesizer. Just really good card advantage, just repeatable card advantage. Definitely won't break the bank. Probably like your Baubles are very good as well. Yeah, the Baubles. These are just like 0 mana cards, and they just kind of get it right. They can be tapped for mana. They can be used for cards later. That's just nice stuff. And I would have to say, like your Haywire Might. That's probably like just kind of touching out of budget range. It's probably like a $3 card still, $3 uncommon. But yeah, this card obviously is a very good tech card for us, and definitely can hold back opponents. You kind of need these to like kind of waver the storm. Just have some different like kind of artifact and enchantment removal available. Additionally, like a Hope of Girapur is very good. Yes, yeah, this one doesn't cost that much either. This one is just basically like an anti-Gandalf. Like basically this slams in, you can sacrifice it, and then that player can't play non-creature spells next turn. It's really devastating. So kind of we're on our way, doing so good so far. I would say probably you might even like a Belmat Courier, to be honest. For this particular list. just because like you can just kind of get some advantage, some card advantage from it. Yeah, we don't hate on that at all. That one's pretty decent. A good one drop that kind of can get in. You can, you know, kind of wheel to an extent with it if you get enough attacks in. You definitely need to play like some spot removal, so we can just kind of add that. You're going to want to have your lightning bolts. Hazard is pretty good. It's a land, could be counted as a land. Then you have some nice, like, these are still pretty decently priced. They haven't jumped, I don't think. Stomp. I'll just put this kind of here, just kind of organize this. Bridgeworks Battle. I think probably like instead of like a Blasphemous Act, we can play like a Burn Down the House for our wipes. Excuse me. Yeah, I think that should be fine so far. We'll probably find like a Chaos Warp just instead of a Beast Within right now. So let's do that. That could be good for us too, actually. We can utilize that for our, if we scry well with our Doors of Durin, we can get into some nasty creature sooner than later. Alright, looking good so far, looking really nice. Probably go to some card advantage. So let's look at the card advantage in artifacts. I think you probably want, yeah, I think we'll take like one of these perhaps. We like a little like kind of interaction too with the graveyard, don't we? Probably one of the better ones is the Soul Guide Lantern, really. That's what's good about Meria, is you kind of play these 1-mana utility artifacts. You can use them for mana. You can get like cards from them later on. So they're not, you know, they're pretty good. Howling Mind is also very good here. It's just like strictly cards. Let's put the Enter the Battlefield trigger cards together here like this. Put some card advantage over here next to the mountain. Guess Chromatic Star can get a card. Bauble does that. Synthesizer kind of gets us there. Bull Mat has a potential too. This is like our interactive stuff. This is all interactive. Yeah, and Howling Mine is only a couple dollars. I don't mind if I go up a couple dollars or so, you know, on the budget. If it goes over 100, it's fine. We're just chilling here. Budget ranking our Bank Busters seems pretty solid. For some cards. Smuggler's Copter, I kind of like that one too. It's kind of like gets us through our deck, you know. It's not too expensive, I don't think. Yeah, let's put in like a copter. I think it's good. Just put that over here. Oops. We don't need the tome. Jeez. Treasure Map's a little bit slower, on the slower side. Palantir is a little pricey. The swords, of course, yeah, that would just kind of wreck our world for budget stuff. Draw. The file, isn't it the file? The file might be good. Yeah, I think we're gonna do the file. I think that's good for like kind of getting into some cards as well. I love that. It's super cheap too. It does like costs like nothing. I like this card. It'll be cool for my Taval deck too. We'll circle back around for that. All right, let's check out some. Kind of got into some artifacts here already. Let's get into some mana. Let's see what we got. Ooh, dowsing device. That one's kind of a nice one. A little bit of hasty boy. I think I love that. So yeah, we can put it up there with the other ramp artifacts. That is not a very pricey card. Aggravated Assault would be cool. I think it is on a little bit cheaper now too. Brass's Tunnel Grinder is an interesting card. How do we like Glimpse? It's kind of an interesting one. Might have a couple too, like, kind of like, it's like an interesting Meria deck. It's kind of has high costed cards too. So this, the impulse might not be as good as it usually is. Yeah, lots of good cards here, obviously. So in terms of like what's cheap, the Delighted Halfling is not cheap. The Bird is like probably just cheap enough. I think it's like a $5 card now. So that might be like kind of like a little flex there for your budget, but we'll have to have it. Mystic is fine, that's like nothing. Llanowar Elves is nothing. Utopia Sprawl is super cheap. More elves that we can get. So that's that. Lotus Cobra is like a couple bucks. Fanatic is like $10. I heard Heirloom is also a couple bucks, isn't it? God, is it like a $5 card? I think I have a couple of these, so I don't mind putting it into the deck. Everyone opened up a lot of Tarkir, right? Probably has this in your collection. It adds mana for creatures. It can get us cards. Caryatid. Caryatid is a good find for what we're doing. I think that should be good. I think Lotus Cobra is just right there, right? It's probably just way worth it. Rumble. Rumble's cool. I don't know if we're going to be building the graveyard terribly a lot. Tingle Florahedron's kind of an interesting choice for this one. We are attempting to stay around $100 for this one, for this build. Like usually the decks that go to like, you know, with the fetch lands and stuff, it's like, you know, 500 bones. This one's like a $4 uncommon. It's really good. See if anything pops out of me that kind of we want for this action. Alcaster Trailblazer is really nice, actually. Velocipede. What up? Welcome. We're just to let you know, we are giving this deck away for commenting on the Sauron video that I just put out. So go ahead and shoot over there too, you know, sometime, and leave a comment, because once we hit 500 subs, I'm just going to give this budget Meria deck away, which is really cool. I'll present it too in a deck, like a deck video. But I think we'll just consolidate the comments to there. It'll be like a secret knowledge, if you were hanging out with the channel. You'll know what to do. The Sauron Brawl video. Fantastic. He is a great commander. Great. Lovely. Yeah, I didn't see anything on this page that really popped out to me. But if you all have any, suggestions, just type it in and I'll check it out. Basically, we're doing enter the battlefield things. We're just kind of adding, literally finding things that add mana. Momentous Fall, that's kind of a cool card. Oracle of Modaya, Shaya. Defiler is kind of like that really funny, like, really interesting card that just beefs up all your stuff. And kind of reduces everything too. And this is such a cheap card. I think it's only like $1.50. Nothing like to enter the battlefield though, like nothing to trigger our enter the battlefield synergies so far. So we're going to be checking that out next. We'll add the castle. Is a castle? Castle's like $5 too, isn't it? Might just have to have it. I have a couple of those. It'd probably be in Japanese, the version that you would get though, to be honest, guys. Lair might be just fine. I'm fine with adding these. Totally cool. I have a bunch of them. Ruby is fairly cool. Just a little bit of extra rampies. And Andrag is really cool too. I think that's a couple bones, guys. Escape to the Wild is kind of just a nice, like just a strong card. Might just get us some looks. I'm cool with that one. And we can probably just pick up these lands as we go. They're just like dual lands that are just basically little investment. Carpus and Forest. The Veil is probably pretty cheap, guys. Root Brown Crag. These are all very affordable. This is not as affordable. The Stomping Ground. It's like a $15 card, I think. The Verges are kind of climbing up too, but they're probably better deals. I have a couple in my collection, so I don't mind giving one of those or two away. That's no problem. Probably want to play like a Temple if you're. Probably the Ridgeline is probably your best bet for a tap land though, because it is a creature land too for this. Is there anything else for add in Gruul? Probably have to add the Temple, to be honest. Just kind of makes sense. Okay, so we did pick up this stuff already. Probably will add a Signet just to get a little acceleration there. Got the Howling Mine. Mindstone is pretty cool too, just because you can get a card off of it. It's just kind of redundancy for Meria though. It's just like, she's not too impressed by these 2-mana add cards, to be honest. And really, this is not kind of where we want to be because we're doing creature stuff, really. So we're going to be typing in enter the battlefield next and trying to fill out our deck with some really nice stuff. Bonder's Enclave, is that cool? It probably is. Some interesting card advantage there if we get like kind of slowed down, to say the least. Even like a Faceless Haven, we could probably go Snow. It'd be fantastic because we have so many basics. It's probably some good tech for us. Spire of Industries is a nice dual land basically for us with all the artifacts we play. Mycosynth Gardens is an interesting one. Not the cheapest card, but I think we have a couple copies of this and I don't mind kind of just slapping it in there. Cool. On the topic of the snow, let's just kind of address that. We can get into the north just for a little extra like acceleration. We do not mind, even though we're going to do a lot of artifact stuff. Just having like a nice kind of option here into the earth. Oh my god, that's funny. Into the north, please. Lots of into cards. I don't mind a bushwhack either. Man, this smuggler surprise it's super cheap, guys. I have a couple of those. It's cheap enough, maybe $3. Oh yeah, into the north, fantastic. This is a great. Oh, you know what else is like really cool? Harmonize spell. It's only a couple bucks now. I think it's gonna go up a lot, guys. Is the Nature's Rhythm. I think this card is like a low-key bomb. It's gonna be great for like your overrun cards, your Crater Hoofs obviously, but there's also budgety options here that we can get into, and it's just fantastic. It really is. This thing can be played from the graveyard. You can, tutor up cards that you want for the X cost. It's just it's an absolute majesty. What a card this is. It's really good. So let's get this over here. We just added our into the north as well. Let's get our snowland here for our dual Gruul land. And there it is, the Highland Forest, fantastic. And now we can add our snow lands. We can probably even add like a Frostbite and a Blizzard Brawl. That'd be fantastic for removal. And now we're really cooking, guys. Really cooking with fire. All right, let's get 12 of these, it looks like it says. 11 of those. Fantastic. I believe we could add a Fabled Passage. Those aren't too bad on the bank. Fabled Passage. And let's look at our land base here. And I want to see the Gruul. I think we did it already. Basically looking for untapped or things that aren't so bad to be tapped. Stomping Ground is a little pricey. A couple bucks there, guys. I wish I could put that one in for this, but it would kind of put us over. Might have to put in like an Evolving Wilds actually, just because the lands are kind of a little sussy. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, let's look at the big bombs. So Vorinclex is super cool. I think that card is like $4, so don't know if that's the one. Disciple's a couple bucks too, but it's a land it might just be worth. It's like a card advantage card. Feasting Troll King, holy crap. This thing can be played from the graveyard for foods, right? It's alright. Lumra definitely will not fit this kind of vibe. Rampaging Baloths. We're not in landfall, but that card is a bomb. Tovalog's Huntmaster kind of gets it, actually. We got the Thorn Mammoth, probably the Titan of Industries, fantastic. I don't know how much the Hornet Queen costs. I think most people like to play this in their Meria decks. It's just like a big mana sink. Flying Death Touch. Yeah, definitely Titan is fitting our Enter the Battlefield vibes. I mean, the Hornet Queen kind of gets it too. Enray's Forerunners, fantastic. This is our removal suite over here. We have our ramp action kind of mixed amongst this now too. Galt is a little pricey. What else we got here? Phylath. Dragonlord Atarka, that is a cool one. Omnath like costs like nothing. Could be a big bomb off our Doors of Durin. Can try it out. Oops. And I suppose we can get that the Hornet Queen too. I do have ideas for this to kind of make it a little bit better. Kind of helps us go wide. When we get to EDH, we can add like the there's like the commander Meria cards like that. Love to see it. There's a dragon. I think it's called Tyrant's Familiar, and then there's also one that's like another kind of beast token that if you control your commander, all your creatures get 2/2 and trample, and they're just very good. They're just easy slot-ins for like basically anything. They make the squad a little better. Tovolar's Huntmaster is pretty cool. We can even try like the Rampaging Baloth. Don't mind that. Let's see how Panharmonicon goes. Okay, wouldn't be triggered off of that, but does our... Oh, I'm not going to get anything. It is when a land control enters. I don't like those as much. Tovolar's Huntmaster is probably pretty chill, actually. Good enter the battlefield trigger. The Great Hoof, yeah, obviously Vaultborn Tyrant is very good too. Phylath has been altered for this format, so it seems interesting, but who knows. Obviously, this is a very good card. A little pricey. I think we probably got like kind of our base too for big scary monsters though. And then the deck is kind of almost there. Excuse me. God, I don't mind Vorinclex. We'll do this. I have a couple of them, so we're cool with the Vorinclex. I don't mind putting that in. Railway Brawler. That might be a couple of dollars. Kind of interesting one though. Let's look at some 4-mana ones too. Looks at the 3s and the 4s. Fierce Empath. That's a kind of a fun one, isn't it? Yeah, I like that one. Lumbering World Wagon is insane. That card is just a bomb. I know it's not a creature, but it's just wow. It's just a wow. Just a mega card. Chariot. Alright, let's get a little bit of haste and protection for our girl Meria. She needs it. Lava Spur Boots. Swiftfoot Boots. And also leather armor. Sweet. And then we can get some, we can get two tutors here. Gamble. It's a couple dollars, no big deal. And reckless handling. And we got a deck. Alright, so there it is, guys. So, yeah, this would actually just be the deck we're going to be giving away here. Just to remind you, if you're, catching this video, go back to the Sauron video, check it out, and just say what's up. Leave a comment there. You don't have to be a subscriber. We'll be, just checking that video out, see how it does over the next month or so. Hopefully we can get over to 500 subscribers, and this would be like kind of like a secret bonus. Like, this deck is probably like, it looks maybe like 130, 140 bucks. It doesn't look too bad. These are all cards I have. I have no problem putting this together for you. And we'll also present it in like a video form too, so that'll be very fun. We'll call it a secret giveaway for the real ones. And this looks super fun. So I hope you enjoy it. This is a Meria Budget Brawl, and let's get right into it, guys. Thanks for joining me today if you stopped in. And let's do it. It is morning. It is morning in Las Vegas. Okay, we got a pretty cool hand here. Oh man. Well, we'll take some the victory benefits from that. We get a little coinage for each. Get a little experience, get a little coinage for that. So that's not so terrible, right? You do your dailies. I think like, what do you get? 15 victories, you get like a bonus. Honestly, I haven't really put like too much money into an arena. Sometimes I'll drop like the wild cards, like the $15 on wild cards and such. I don't know if it's good enough. Just the one artifact. I guess it's a little bit better. Probably a lot better, actually. Kind of busted. What a land, Copperline Gorge. What you got, opponent? You got something from my birdie? Or will they wait to smoke Meria with it? Sentinel. Oh, why not? Got lots of creatures. This would be kind of fun. You can go Solemn into the Bomat. Esper Sentinel, what a card. What a card that is. Aw, come on, why'd you do that? It's okay, I'm gonna ramp a little bit here. Ooh, Rhythm of the Wild, or Escape to the Wild is fantastic. On the move. You can kill their Sentinel too. Boromir, that looks like it needs to die. Oh, this is Evolving Wilds. Sag, I screwed this up royally. Okay, no worries. Let's go to Meria. I really didn't want to give him a card there. Could have went snow-covered mountain. Could have really like kind of exploded there. That's a problem too. This card is a problem. Maybe we can 2-for-1 them though. Okay, let's see what happens here. Got plenty of mana. Can pay this no problem. I would like just to tap like one of these for lands, please. Thank you. It's pretty good, isn't it? So you want to like hold down full priority here with your Howling Mine because it's just like kind of bugged a little bit in Arena. But yeah, we can kind of do all this fun stuff. Oh fuck me. This thing has to die. This one actually, probably. We'll try to entomb something here. I don't know if there's anything that's I can play from the graveyard. It might be like a next step. Just an idea. What would be really good if I do gamble this well? Probably this would just end the game, it looks like. All of these are so good. But we'll try this one. Get that one, that's fine. We're ready to trade off this Meria. Okay, what does that find? I'm good, man. I'm good. Yeah, I'm just chilling. What is this? Yeah, you know what the thing about this is? Meria gets around all this, which is kind of funny. Cause she just. Okay, so it does stop me. That's interesting. That's a triggered ability. So I guess I can just like do this. For the max. Can I? How far can I go? Okay, I don't quite have that. Excuse me. Yeah, so I have 6 mana, 7 mana. It's kind of a sad situation, isn't it? Cobra's pretty cool. That thing is scary. I guess we just do this next turn. Can replay Meria here too if they want to like interact with it. Get an extra card. Lucky opponent. So you're gonna flip this thing. It's kind of scary. We'll give up a bird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, because it just does nothing. It's just a blocker right now with this Galarian on the battlefield. That card does very well against it. Hell yeah. Wow, it's kind of going there, huh? Bridge works battle. This thing, like, must die, huh? We kind of get wrecked by swords here, but I'm kind of willing to like let it ride. Let's put it on this homie, right? I think we're still good to pay this. Gonna have lots of mana left over. Sure. Okay, let's try to do it, guys. Yeah, can I do it this too? Oh yeah, sure. Any juice? Yeah. Yeah. The mana snake? Yes. The mana snake. Oh god. That's a nasty 8/8. So what now? My howling mine, you monster. You monster. Alright, let's see if Meria can get it, guys. Let's see if she can finish the job. I got lots of cards. You can see lots of cards. I got at least 2 draws and stuff. What is Vader gonna do? It's gonna get us a card. Get him a card. Darn. Cool. Hard mode. I have to do this, don't I? Nothing can get in. Wow, that's really impressive stuff, guys. Very cool. I think this actually game came down for me playing that Evolving Wilds out, to be honest. I had so much card advantage there. I would have kind of ran away with it. But I missed the turn with it. But yeah, we're playing the budget Vaughn. That's what we're doing. We're doing like a budgety deck. I'll just take it out. I'll take the Evolving Wilds out. It looks like our mana's pretty good. I don't think we need it. But it's looking like 120, 130 buck duck, and I'm gonna be giving this sucker away soon, so you just have to comment anyways, so you'll be eligible. Be for the Sauron deck. Only people that know. Yeah, we're just gonna let this go through. Swords, you monster. Wow, this is really awesome. We're just dead though, unfortunately. Okay, okay, alright, you got me. Huh? Oh, this thing. Of course. Of course. This thing just assigns combat damage through itself, right? It's fine. It's okay. The opponent doesn't know how good he got it. He got lucky. We just stick to the ball. We'll watch that one back. That one was we were hot. That was a great little start. Just one little mistake here can really wreck you. Yeah, this has got to go. Could just be Mountain's fine. Oh, John Roth. Hey, I know this guy. I love his videos. Hey, he's a streamer, guys. He's got about 100 something subscribers. He's great. You should check him out. He's cool. Hey man. Hi, I know you. It's cool. It's cool if you don't know me. It's fine. It's totally cool. We got the Into the North tech. We got the Solemn Simulacrums. This commander he's playing is fantastic, guys. It is really good. Let's get our little dual land here. A little sneaky. Ooh, Faceless Haven actually is pretty cool, guys. Yeah. Ooh, that's some nice tech. Hey, guys. Ooh, Into the North is hot. It's really hot in this deck. Ooh, baby. Play an enchantment opponent. We will have 8 next turn, but I feel like they're just gonna kill something, right? Let's go like this. I kinda wanna really try to guarantee my Panharmonicon value with a Solemn. It's a good card. This seems like very wash away-ish to me. It's just like a counter spell. Yeah, let's go. Okay, we thoroughly ramped here. Taval is Nar. Dude, this card is the truth. Hey, you know what? I did order this for the Omnath Locus of All deck. It's fantastic for our deck, actually. It builds a yard. It gets you lands for landfall. It kind of does all those amazing things at once. I do think Meria is kind of getting countered here. I just have a feeling. Okay, she did not get countered. So I guess we just gonna do this and get some cards. Try to get some cards. Wow. Let's tap this for mana. and tap this for mana. Yeah. This guy's doing nothing here, right? I haven't been like overly impressed with this is just gonna start getting cards, so I have to kill that. I haven't been over impressed with the Bomat. So Vaughn, you have any suggestions for that one? That'd be kind of cool. Just doesn't seem. Might be better in Commander, like we have more opponents to maybe get, you know, some of that wheel going, but that are open. But honestly, do you? Like when you're playing against good opponents, they're just gonna have like a nice little board presence usually, right? That Titans, that seemed like it's pretty aggressive on that. Yeah, I think Tival will be really good. Yeah, let's think of something for this Bomat, because I can't really think of like any other good utility 1-drops. Creatures, I mean, I think we want creatures, but we're missing a little bit of card advantage too. We're kind of... Oh, opponent, what the fuck? They're like an extra turn Andy. No, that's not my favorite, guys. It's not my favorite at all. Not very fun, is it? Really? You're just like throwing those in the bin? It's kind of nuts. No lands either. So I just gonna like block this for now. God, it sucks for me, huh? No! Opponent! No, you don't have to be like this. No! John Roth! No! Why? It's okay. He's probably just learning how to play. You know, a little more. The etiquette. The Brawl etiquette. Just kidding. Anyways, that's just how I learned, is that, you know, extra turns are not very fun. I don't know. I block. Throwing these 2/2s away. Can I play a turn, please? Thank you. I appreciate it. Jesus. I guess we do this first. I need to get rid of this stupid thing. I guess I get a double Pounder Harmonicon look here. That's kind of fun. Bag of Holding. I know, but not a creature. I don't know. Dude, Vaughn, is this deck cursed? Look at this. Like, are we running like 50 lands? I might have to check that out, because we are like so land heavy here. Wow! Wow, I thought like my usual screw was bad. We have to keep going. We need like a 1-drop here or something. Of course, the Kogla. Kind of dead on board. Well, that's not like the worst, like, you know, it's not the worst thing for me. Because Might have a lot more room for more slots, more stuff. I guess burn down the house is like my only out. I might actually have an out, which is actually kind of crazy to me right now. But no, the Bonnie Pal would live through that, and their stupid token would live through it. John Roth, you don't have to play so many extra turn spells. That's fine. Just play like other stuff. Once again, like a really promising thing, and then just kind of didn't get there. We'll check out the land situation. I might have like, you know, because I did add like multi-base land cards, so we might be running like 45 lands right now. And that might be why we're just drawing lots of lands. Let's see. Let's check it out. So we have 42 lands already on face value for whatever reason. I don't know why the arena just like, so it says that this is 42 lands here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, that is 42. That's too many. We have 42 lands, 43, multi-phase 44, 45, 46. Ooh, okay. 46 lands. We can definitely trim that up. I did like the snow-covered lands, so they've been fantastic, and I think the ridgeline is just alright, I guess. Probably just want the untapped lands, so Temple can go, the ridgeline can go. I like the snow land for the Surge. Bonder's Enclave is fine. Babel Passage, Spire, Mycosynth, Copper Line seems good. Rockvale, Roguebound, Lair. I think we like Lair still. Den, let's get a Den too. Let's get a Den of the Bugbear. Actually, no, I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Let's leave it like that. I did like the amount of snowlands we did have for our Faceless Haven. It seemed fine. Yeah, I got the Smuggler's Copter. I got the Smuggler's Copter in here. So that is a very good 2-drop. We are happy with that. You know, maybe if there's a way we can, like, I was kind of weary about playing non-creature spells because we were playing like the Doors of Durin, and that's kind of like our main little action. So let's look up combat damage and enter the battlefield. And I think we're pretty good with the multi-face land cards we're playing. I don't think I need a Tingle Florahedron though at all. I think we're pretty hot. I think we're doing very well. Spikefield Hazard is just good tech against like elves and stuff. But now we have 3 little slots. Let's do combat damage because Dorms of Durin loves that as well. Actually, I think Enter the Battlefield is the best because Panharmonicon is here. Enter. There they are. The doggies are just, they hate when I play arena. They're just like, you need to pay attention to me. Now. Surely there's some really good like jumpstart creatures that have just come out. Surely we can find some nice ones. Ah, Duretti. Duretti is interesting. Is Duretti sick? I think he's sick. That card's like dirt cheap. That seems to synergize pretty well. I don't know what we're really getting out of it. I don't know if we have any good artifact creatures. Meteor Golem is pretty decent. That fits our deck. Oh, you know what else is good is a Skull Spore Nexus. Let's get this one. Locks of Agonis. So good. Combustible Gear Hulk? Yo, that card is sick. Oh yeah. Embercleave. Not... Yeah, Embercleave. Embercleave, huh? Make our Bomat Courier much better. Let's try it. I'm still, yeah. We'll still be giving this deck away too. 500 subs, Vaughn. The secret code is comment on the Sauron video to be eligible. That's the only way. It'd be very secretive. You could have a Meria deck by Blake the Scholar. It'd be great for your friends. Great little starter deck. Gruff Triplets is really the hidden tech here. Yeah, we just need to get a Gruff Triplets going. Will be super, super good. Baloths. Yeah, we need to get into the artifact creatures. Definitely. I think we skipped over those last time. Solemn good. Sir Chakra Mech. There's the Meteor Golem. Fantastic. Sundering Titan. Threefold Thunderhulk. Yeah. I like Embercleave to kind of get us over the line with some of our little stuff too. Just kind of incentivizes us to have some combat tricks. I guess we just trim a land, and I guess it's just the lair, and we're just ready to rock and roll, guys. Bolt Bend, let's see. Yeah, so the thing about the Fallout cards is we don't get those in Brawl, but Pipboy 3000. What about 2 redirect spells to protect Meria? Oh, I like that. Bolt Bend and Return the Favor would be sweet. Yeah, the Sauron video, fantastic. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bolt Bend. Excuse me. I do agree. Meria is a target. What I got now for that is Lava Spur for the budget stuff. Lava Spur, Swift Foot, and Leather Armor. And this is kind of like what we're given. Like, there's not too much like wardy stuff beyond that in the generic colors. Maybe Thran Armor. Like, does that give ward? The Thran Power Suit. Super. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, that will give ward too. That's not that bad, is it? If we don't care about like the Bomat Courier, because it sucks so far, we can get rid of Embercleave too, or keep the Embercleave and just go like this. Now we have another ward enabler. Now what you're saying, Bolt Bend, I do not think that's available for what we got here. Oh. Alright. Okay, fantastic, Fawn. That's a nice tech, huh? Let's get that one in. Hey, brother, you did it. And what was the other one? Bolt Bend and Return the Favor? What the heck? Okay. Yeah, I think we should do this. Let's do this and trim up our lands a little bit. I think we're running enough snow, it seems. I think we still love Castle. I think we had at least 5 flex spots. I think we're still running like 35 lands, and I think we have 5 multi-face land cards. I do like Castle but we ramp so hard already. You could see that we're just creating so much mana. Excuse me. Let's check out the land count now. Yeah, 38 lands on the dot right now, plus the multi-face land cards, so we're pretty chill. Definitely want the ones to be around and the zeros that we have. Man, Synthesizer went off with the Panharmonicon. That was crazy. And I think our Duretti is looking pretty swell now. You can just like resurrect things. Maybe get into like a Meteor Golem, Combustible Gear Hulk, one of these really sweet artifacts. And I think like post gaming, we can find some more enter the battlefield things like Gruff triplets and such that might really tie the deck together. Like Tovolar's Hummaster is cool, but we might be able to find some better things for budget for enter the battlefield things. But overall it's looking pretty good. Is it this one? This is the reveal land, right? Yeah, we can get rid of the reveal land. Alright. This is it, guys. Budget Brawl. Yeah, those look really good. Those are kind of like nice little techie cards. You're right, Meria she's really good, but she gets targeted so much. He's cute, huh? He's cute till he's not cute. Well, if it lives, we're kind of in the zone, right? Unable to scream is a card. See what they're doing over there. Let's start slower. I want this to resolve. But I feel like I want to start here just in case it gets countered. Two-hand. Brazen Borrow, what a card. At max speed, that's I guess I have to get this countered. Man, I only have one green source? That's really terrible for me. Wow, what a bummer. This game has turned into a complete disaster. It really wants to take this mana for whatever reason. That's a resolve? Golly. I feel it's just Meria 100%. Ooh. This is interesting, huh? They have nothing? They're going to play their Brazen Borrower here. Okay. That was a sweet turn. How's this file looking? Ooh, 2 cards there. Vinwix. Vinwix the verbose host. Very cool commander. I've seen this a couple times. The Chads play it. Oh my. Guys, isn't a Thor Mammoth just like the card of the year though? I feel like it could be the card of the year for me. Opponent is really getting it right now. 2 cards here. Massive. This guy needs to go first for sure. Just spend all your mana, opponent. Don't be like that. Yeah, we don't get the delighted halflings here, you know, like. I mean, we could crew this, have this provide a little bit more mana. See what they want to do here. This is not going to resolve, is it? Anything else I can do that's really fancy-dancy here? Not really. Just pray. You just have to pray. Okay, let's go like this. They got it, right? That's 6 cards? Oh my god. That's really good. Opponent, you are chatting out over there, dude. Kind of weird on the auto tapper there. But sure. Not a bad little start there. I think we did everything we wanted. No cavern, no delighted halfling kind of sag for this deck. I'll be honest. I'll be very honest about that. That would maybe slow them up, but like once again, like will it really resolve? Like they have like 12 cards in their hand, so. Jeez, man. Down to 1. And they have no maximum hand size? Wow, that's just completely busted, Commander. Gruul. Is it a 0-4? That card's pretty cool. We're still accumulating gold even though we're losing. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the losing stream so far. It's okay. We're playing budget, so it feels actually really good. Yeah, I'm gonna go first this time, so that'll be great. I do believe the emerald medallions are pretty hot stuff in this deck. I mean, people don't really like them. I like them for when we're playing red and green creatures and red and green spells. It's just a cost reducer. It can be tapped for mana. It's like everything you want it to be in a card for Meria. We'll get to Meria cheaper. So like we could play Meria for 2. And then we can have, 2 mana left over for like whatever else we're doing. We could step into like some of this other stuff. Get rid of like a problematic enchantment. It's good stuff. Yep, we're gonna go to the command zone. I'm just going hot. You can go kind of nice and wide here with the Tovolar. Block Codis. Codis is a problem. Nice 6/6 too. With Meria, we could play the Thran Power Suit. We could fight this doll. Can we do this? Yeah, it looks like we can. Get rid of the ramp. Codis can get kind of out of hand. We definitely want to put cards to the board. The elf can kind of do that action for us for now. I don't want to put like all my eggs into one basket yet, because I know they have board wipes and such for this card. It's indestructible, so... The vial will actually look probably pretty good here in a moment. If you're just joining me, a feature about this deck, guys, that we're doing is that we are going to give away the deck here, that you see exactly how you see it mostly. We're going to upgrade it a little bit for Commander, but yeah, with the Menace, I figured like, you just can't let this kind of get through. That's kind of like definitely a feature of this card, is that they'll have ways to provide menace to things. So it's just, you just kind of have to be aware of that, just to be prepared to block it in certain ways. And yeah, it's pretty much the way to go with that. So it looks like we just get to empty our hand here, which is kind of cool. Oh, maybe they'll let that go. Looks like they're gonna get some action from the top of my library, which is kind of scary. So we can't block it any longer. So they get five looks, at least, maybe more. Okay, 4. We can get them. So do they get to the escape? I don't think so. They got bolt bended. Oh, Chaos Warp. Do I have to have no cards in hand for this? Okay. Kind of got me on that one. They have lots of counters over there. Hell yeah, Vaughn. Send it, brother. Send it, man. Is it my 400 subscriber plaque? Just kidding. What is going on? I don't know. Opponent's kind of they're kind of up against it right now. They're not really generating too much cards either. Okay, never mind. They just have an amazing lineup here. This is insane for them. Wow, that's trample. Man, Codis is so good. Very hard for me to deal with this guy because to get through the indestructibility is very difficult for my colors. But that's all garbage. Actually, that's not. That's Vorinclex, that's Duretti, that's a lot of good stuff, actually. Yeah, that's good. Haywire Might, oh my god, opponent. Yeah, that's good. Nothing really to sacrifice there. Man, luck sack. As I say, they don't have too much card advantage. Yeah, they slap an Audacity onto it. Classic. What wins us the game? Probably the overrun creature, I'd assume. The fly. Yeah, I think that would probably do it for us. We have this too to kind of suit it up. So we're not dead. But opponent, I have the file. Why would you do that? Oh, they have a Haywire Might, of course. Of course. Yeah, opponent's got some moves here. The Picnic Bomber. Okay, they just let that go. Let's go here. I need a Chaos War for the stupid thing over here. Oh shit. A badass card. You know it, brother. No, opponent, you don't want to do that. Let it go. Let it go. You want your Vorinclex, and you nearly have lethal on board. I hope they get the overrun creature that I was talking about, because that would be amazing. Yeah, we are so dead weight against blue decks without like Cavern and Delighted Halfling. It's just like such an advantage for them. This is not for the faint of heart. You know, playing the budget deck 1 versus 1, it's just not in your best interest. But I think that if you do pick this deck up and if you're not, you know, very accustomed to be playing Brawl and such, I think, is this lethal for them? They would be one off. Yeah, like if you don't play, that's all lands. That's a total brick. This arena's rigged, anyways. But yeah, you'll probably be able to like kind of just slide by, like in your queue for a while until like they start matching you this crazy shit. But they kind of did nothing on that turn, which is kind of psycho, huh? I can just like kind of win with this flyer, right? Oh, it's X how many artifacts you control. Okay. Give me my overrun creature, please. I got 2 looks for it. Our budget hoof. They literally just had all lands there, guys. Like 7 lands. Bridgeworks battle. Whatever. Do we have like a weird lethal here? No, I don't think so. Right. We'll let them finish this one off. It's kind of a cool deck that they have. So let them revel in their glory. Haha. Indeed. Easily the biggest fan. We are getting absolutely annihilated by tempo decks. They are crushing us. Haven't gotten into Roxanne yet. I feel like there's one more card I want to explore. It doesn't really go with Doors of Durin, but it is an amazing card, and its budget now, I think it's only like 50 cents. It's Essica's Chariot. I feel like that's like the one that might get us there, because it just puts tokens to the board. So it's just super solid for us. And it works with Panharmonicon, and it works with Roxanne. So it's just like a really solid card overall. I haven't really liked the file, actually. I could see it would be good, maybe in like a multiplayer format, because we are kind of exhausting our cards. We've just been kind of getting like crapped on. I feel like we're getting kind of like remanded and putting the cards back into our hand, and it did go off that one time. It did give us some cards, so pretty happy with the file so far, actually. This deck is so sick. I'm a big fan of it. I did want to have like one sweeper, and some of our other stuff dodges this. But we are like maybe creating too many tokens for this to be like any good. Maybe we'll get bitten by that. But we are playing creatures. It's kind of our focus, so. I think I got one more in for you guys. This will be it. So thank you so much for joining me today. It's fantastic. Thanks for popping in and hanging out. And I'll be constructing this one too. It looks like we got a lot of decks to look at. We have 5 in my mind. We have Omnath, Locus of All. I'm just waiting for some cards. We have a Sauron the Necromancer build. We have this one. We have Tevil. And then we have Tycho, the Ninja Turtle. So we have, then we'll probably circle back to Marchesa. So we'll probably go into June, get into June with those 6 decks. We'll focus on those 6 decks. And that'll be all she wrote for that. Not the best Utopia Sprawl hand, I'll be honest about that. It's kind of useless. So try again. This one's not much better. This one's a little bit better for ramp. I don't think they're ramping at all. Let's get rid of the Spikefield Hazard. Maybe like Ragavan, I suppose. So maybe we'll get gotten by it. I didn't see a Ragavan though. I didn't see a turn 1, so. Okay, Commander Tax incoming. Commander card advantage also known as. They let it go. Okay. They didn't counter it. That's interesting. They want to get ahead on cards. Hopefully they play like a juicy enchantment I can get rid of. Okay, they bolt. Sure. Go back into it. Solves. Sure. I figure they're just going to get cards and then kind of send it back to their hand. Kind of feeling that's what they're going to do. Okay, they leave it. They leave it. They leave it exposed. So we can actually Bridgeworks battle it, which is kind of nice. If they keep doing that, you know, we can just Kogla, we can kind of fight them down. Wow, we've been running into some real cheese today.
I'm known, keep up the pace.
Teferi is super annoying. You can kill it with a Kogla though. actually kind of do need the man lands, don't we, for this deck? Could do without the Spire, find the lair, find the den. We'll be done. I think we'll be done with the deck. Just getting gassed out is just not great for
Let's
us.
skip to the good part.
And I feel like probably also we're going to want to have some more artifact creatures that have nice enter the battlefield triggers for Duretti. I do love Kogla and such, but I feel like maybe we need to focus like on EDH with more, artifact cards. One sec, opponent. Oh, that's just an extra turn. Just what a cheese ball. Actually, just do that right now. We are going to go to the gym here in a moment, but get that gamer bod going. All right, enter the battlefield. I want the big stuff. 5, 6, 7. This is it? Surely not. What about the Thunder Thing Rebel Folk? They're just using the word enter now for some reason. Skitterbeam Battalion. Dude, that card is sick in this deck, homies. Let's go. Yeah, it is a cast, but we will be casting it sometimes. Yeah, I like that. Skitterbeam Battalion. Beautiful. Might cheat it in a couple times, but it'll be kind of sad in that instance, but it'll be fine. What about this automaton? Dang. That's a 10 cost a card. That seems bad. Sky Sovereign is super cool, obviously, but kind of want to, yeah, let's get this threefold Thunder Hulk. We can't play this in Commander, it's banned. It's good here, very good. Okay, we're getting a little bit better now. There's some much better stuff too in EDH that we can get, some much better nice things. Let's get rid of this Hunt Master here. Keep the Gruff Triplets, keep the Kogla, keep the Fight, keep these. Like the Overrun. I think we still believe in Vorinclex too. $101. Let's get the Spire out. We have the Snake for Lotus Cobra. We do have a Snake. Man, I just want to kind of make one single cut here. Bellow. Brambles, that's a card, right? I think that's a commander card. Alright, I'll definitely look into that. I know it's a very interesting build, like all your artifacts, non-creature artifacts become 4/4 vehicles, so it is really interesting. We'll try to get one more in. I'm kind of torn of exactly what I want to do for a cut. I guess it's just a cleave. Cleave is cool, but we're fine. And yeah, this was the one I'll be giving away, guys. It's just gonna be given away. It's probably like 180 bucks. I think it went out. It's still budgety, I guess, compared to some other decks you can build. The land base would be super cheap. Really, when you get into the lands, that's kind of when your money kind of gets a little funky, because the fetch lands are really expensive. Dual lands are really expensive. So yeah, I got about 5 minutes here, so we'll give it a couple minutes, and if it just doesn't work out, we'll just pop out. That's just the way it is. And we'll see who can pop harder. They might just have a nice little Kona action here, you know. They might just have it. Oops. Can't be trusted. Any ways to tap it? Oh, does this tap your creatures? That's cool. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, that's a Wombo Bombo card. Nice! Nice, opponent. Okay, that's cool. And, yeah, about that. What's next? Velocipede, that's cool, so we're going to do it again, easily. Is it Ulamog? Whoa, they drew, that's crazy. They're getting the gas. Okay, no blocks. Well, that's not so scary, is it? Really needed a land here. So I can get a Kogla, fight this fool. Let's just try it for that's 3 costing. Man. Come on, Kona. Bringing the heat. Nothing in the grave to really get out with that portal. That's 5 damage to the face, huh? Just lands? Oh, yeah, just a casual 11-7. Nothing big. Nothing too scary there. Oh, that's fantastic. Gets in a little bit stronger with the Velocipede too. Oh, Annihilator too? That's fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna leave now. That's great. Good job, opponent. Wow, Kona is super good too. Man, lots of good cards, guys. there's lots of good cards, lots of meta to explore. I'd still think this is a really cool deck. I think it is very, very cool. Definitely a sweet Doors of Durin deck. Got a little artifact here. I think the Skitter Beam is cool, but I think it's going to get a little bit better too. I feel like there's just bigger bombs. You can get like 9 mana bombs in Commander, and that's what we want. We want to kind of have that kind of action here, you know, the Panharmonicon, seeing these big creatures come on, you know, there's some like Phyrexian Triniforms, there's just a lot of like interesting, you know, enter the battlefield, big artifact stuff, so we just kind of love to see it. Could technically probably even find like an Evora in this deck to kind of help that journey out a little bit. But hope you enjoyed the deck, and I'll see you guys soon, alright? Alright, cheers everybody. Go watch the Sauron video, and make sure that you comment to be eligible to receive this. See you guys later.